else, I am heading off to Edinburgh for a couple of days. It is August 2024, which means that the Fringe Festival's on. And how cute is my little suitcase? I got this when I was in South Korea. Love it. Look how small it is. It is 9:04 in the morning and we need to leave. Let's go. I've come to Euston Station because I'm actually getting the train today, which is really rare for me to get like a long distance train in the UK. I'm really looking forward to it actually like getting work done for a good amount of time. Now my train is in like 20 minutes, so I'm just trying to find somewhere where I can get a coffee for the morning, because I haven't done that yet. And maybe I'd love to find an M&S food, because I'd love to just pick up something on the go that I can have for lunch whilst I'm on the train. But so far in Euston, can't see an M&S food. Is that too much to ask for? Yes, that is exactly what I'm after. Let's go. It's so funny being on a long distance train, because it's kind of like being on a plane where you have your seat assigned. However, I wasn't loving my seat that I got assigned, and so I've just moved. We're now in Wolverhampton, and I'll be here until someone else has reserved this particular seat. I'm trying to get as much work done as possible. They have Wi-Fi on this train, which is really good, but I've had to connect to my Surfshark VPN because it's a public Wi-Fi network and I don't want any evil hackers getting into my device. Yes, that is correct. When you are connected to a public Wi-Fi network, like on a plane or on a train, your device is at risk of being hacked via that connection. However, as soon as you switch your Surfshark on, it acts as a virtual shield to the connection to your device, and you are immediately protected. Not only that, but Surfshark allows you to change the virtual location of your device to pretty much anywhere in the world. So if I'm abroad and I want to access service or media from back home, or if I am anywhere and I ever get an error message saying, sorry, this media or service is not available in your country, feels so rude. Well, luckily for me, with the click of a button, I can go on my Surfshark, I can find a country where I know that media or service is available, I can connect and make it available to me. Now, Surfshark is one of the only VPNs which gives you access on an unlimited number of your devices with just the one account. So I can use it on my laptop, on my iPad, on my phone, all at the same time if I wanted. And Surfshark are giving you guys an extra 4 months for free when you use my code backpacking or using the link in the description. I'm really enjoying this train ride, you know, but sadly I'm going to have to move back to my original seat soon, because we're just pulling into Wigan, and up there it says that these seats are reserved. Oh, it says reserved to Wigan. Does that mean I might be okay, actually? I might be able to stay. Maybe I'll just wait and see if I get kicked out. But I like the seat because I actually have a window, and my other seat, I did not. But what's the point in getting the train if you don't get the scenic view, right? But other than that, I'm very much enjoying the journey. I'm getting a lot of work done. I'm relaxing. The only con, this is Avanti West Coast. The seats are not very comfortable at all, and my back is starting to hurt, and I might have to get Karen to walk all over my back as soon as I arrive in Edinburgh. God, just not loving how my hair looks today. It's super windy in Edinburgh and my hat was just flying off, and so I clipped it back. It's not my vibe. But anyway, I made it to Edinburgh and I'm with Karen and her sister Tessa, and we're going out for dinner as like the first point of call. I got the bus we're in the town of Leith, which is where we are staying, and the bus was the most infuriating thing that you've ever like seen in your life. I'll put the time lapse on the screen now. It stopped like every 30 seconds. Every time it started, it stopped again. And I was like, oh my gosh, are we ever going to get there? It took like 30 minutes, actually no, more like 40 minutes. We're going for dinner in a spot called Tushta's Landing. Super cute.
It's a big wine list.
That's
spot here.
It's
Shall I support your wine?
Yeah, I do. Go on then. What have we gone for? A mug of mac and cheese?
That'll just be me, thank you.
Oh my god. The classic Tushta dog, like a hot dog. And it looks so good. I mean, maybe I'll regret saying this, but the Scottish do pub food maybe better than the Brits. They're not Brit, they are Brits, than the English. Am I ever going to regret saying that as an English person?
I think that is
They just,
it's the truth.
it's the truth. They put their heart and souls into it. It's probably double the calories, and I'm okay with that. We're hiking a lot soon, so. Oh my gosh. Lekker, super lekker. I'll be your lover tonight. Karen and I have come out after dinner to the centre of Edinburgh. Where are we?
Bristol Square!
Bristol Square! We have no reservations tonight just because we didn't know how we were going to be feeling. She was up at 3 a.m. this morning.
And I'm buzzing.
She's buzzing. No, it's not the Beach Boys, it's the
Venga Boys.
Venga Boys. The Venga Boys are on. Oh yeah, they are. That's a sausage to Lilford. Anyway, so drink wine. Okay, cool. Yeah. We're basically just gonna have a little look around to see what's on, and we're gonna watch any show. As you can imagine, of course, the most popular shows do book out, and you do need presentations.
There's so much to choose from. There's endless shows, so there's always something good.
Yeah. Karen is searching for shows on the app. So right now it is 9:30. So we want to search for a show like by the time we finish these drinks. That's at about 10 p.m.
Yeah, so you can, on the app, the Fringe app, you can search on like nearby what's on right now.
Dark humour, if that's your kind of thing. Tune scripts, punchlines, and the whole show. He's open for 9 and slow, Steve on Steve-O. If you like any of them, you're going to love this guy. Tickets are 2 for 1 when you buy them at the box office, and you're not building right there. Have a good one, guys.
Thank you. Oh, what have you got?
This is Ryan Cullen. I loved it. Well, we'll have to see about that, Ryan.
I do enjoy how they bring the flyers around straight to you, and like often like the people who are actually in the acts are just like handing around their flyers. I love it. It's so fun. Who we were watching?
I don't remember.
Ryan Cullen?
Ryan Cullen? He was on MTV.
He was on MTV. Apparently.
Here we go.
This is our first show of the Fringe because we got a flyer. It was what, £11?
Ladies and gentlemen,
2 for 1.
Let the stage, Ryan Cullen.
Yay!
Thank you very much.
Thoughts?
Yeah, it was medium good. I mean, I had a little giggle.
There was a lot of one-liners which were funny. But I find one-liner after one-liner after one-liner, which is what it was.
Yeah, so sometimes you're like, like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I know exactly what you mean, and that's exactly what we were like. When he started going onto a joke which had more substance to it, I actually really enjoyed that, and I thought he was really funny.
Yeah, the really short ones that he had on the like.
Yeah.
I could have told that.
It was a slow burner, and I found it funnier as we went on.
I agree. For sure. It was a good icebreaker.
I agree. It's fun. It's just fun. The atmosphere is fun. Can't wait for tomorrow. Hopefully it won't be too hungover. We did stop drinking before the show, and now we're heading back straight after the show. We've got a whole day ahead of us tomorrow. Karen is already swaying. Good morning from our little apartment in Leith. I am wearing an outfit which is very, very unusual for me. I am wearing black tights, and I personally never do this. I feel like I'm back in school again, and I've got some little like rain boots because we are in Scotland, and I feel like this is fully a fit for autumn. Like, it's been really hot in London recently, but right now here in Edinburgh it's 12 or 13 degrees. How does one dress for 12 or 13 degrees? I don't know. This is my best attempt. What are you in the mood to watch today, Karen?
I don't know, mate.
She doesn't know, mate.
Just something funny, maybe.
Just something funny. Karen has a new jumper, which is really nice. She got it on sale recently as well.
I did.
How lovely is that? I'm actually jealous of her outfit. You know when you're wearing something new and you're just like, oh.
Do you want to swap outfits?
I would actually say yes if it wasn't such a struggle to get the tights on and off.
No, fair enough. I'm saying this is so unlike you.
It's really unlike me.
I love it.
Yeah, she loves it. I'm
Just own it.
just getting used to it, you know. So the plan for the day. Now we're on the bus.
Yes, I think we should get off at Princes Street, walk our way up to the Royal Mile, and then the Fringe box office is there, which is they have like a half price hot thing.
That's cool.
Great. So I think we should go there, see if we can score some good tickets for a few shows today, and then I don't know, grab a coffee somewhere or
that sounds lovely. Swamplex. That is so funny.
Sorry, you have to get it by yourself.
Oh, I quite like the sound of Shrek, burlesque Shrek. I think that sounds hilarious. What have you got there?
This is the stand up with a twist.
People just giving flyers left, right and centre, aren't they? Thank you. Normally I hate flyers, but during the Fringe, I love flyers. I'll pick them all up. We've just come into the box office to get some tickets for the day, and we've booked Colin Cloud, which is going to be later. That's the magician. That's the one thing that we like said we really wanted to go see, that there was still tickets available for. And then we're just choosing a couple of things in the half price hut. This is what we're going for. It's called Tick My Box, 7 Dates, 1 Night. And the reason we're going for it is, one, because it's a female. Haven't seen a female yet. And it's a character comedy as opposed to a stand-up. So she's going to be acting. And we're also not seeing anything else like that.
I see it.
Tick My Box. This is the like the theatre comedy that we said we were going to watch. One woman show, and it's filling up. It's a really cool venue actually. It's basically like in a club. I wonder if it's still a club. It must still be a club. This place is called Taco Libre Bar, and it was voted the best
Mexican
Mexican
food
in Scotland 2 years in a row. And I've gone for a beef chili chimichanga.
All around the world? Or
Yeah, you do. You have cameos all over.
Just taking a stroll through Princes Street Gardens. Look at that. It looks like a fairy tale. Karen's gonna go get an ice cream from Mary's Milk Bar. And no kidding, it's popular. There's a huge queue down the street. Must be really good. I've just got a coffee. I probably won't get an ice cream. It doesn't quite feel warm enough. Oh. So I'm going to get this lavender milk chocolate bar, like a handmade chocolate bar, and also some white chocolate buttons, just because I love white chocolate buttons. So I'm getting something from Mary's Milk Bar. It may not be ice cream. What did you get, Tessa?
Cherry and cream. I've got chocolate orange.
Oh, the new flavour.
Yes, I do.
Oh, here's yours. Salted caramel. Thank you. What's the street called? Victoria Street. Victoria Street. This looks like the photos. I didn't even realise we were here, and I looked up and I was like, oh, that looks very familiar. So pretty. What are they queuing for? Harry Potter Museum? Oh. I have been the worst vlogger ever because I have not kept you updated, but we have just gone to see Colin Cloud, who is a magician who's very, very funny. I didn't even realise like how famous he was, how many TV shows he's been on, but he was brilliant. He was like, reminded me of like David Blaine Dynamo kind of thing, like really play tricks on your mind. I was kind of really hoping that I would get picked for a thing at the end. I'm not going to say anything because if you go to see him somehow at any of his shows, I would just highly recommend it if you ever get the opportunity. He was really, really good. We all enjoyed it. And now we've come up for dinner.
under the stairs.
Under the stairs. We did walk under some stairs to get here, and we're all sharing everything. We've got some beef tartare, spicy chicken wings, mac and cheese, a cheese plate. What's that?
Spicy andouille.
Oh, andouille and
More bread and
cheese. Woo! Bon appetit! That was absolutely delicious. Would highly recommend going here, called Under the Stairs. But you wouldn't know to come here by walking past it. Look, I'll show you where we've just come from. You go down these stairs into the restaurant. This is what it looks like from the outside. Under the stairs.
Let's go to either
Bristow Square
or George Street.
Or George Street. So I haven't mentioned a few of the prices that we're working with here. Colin Cloud was the most expensive show that we went to, and that was £16.50 per person. Super worth it. He was so great. The woman who we saw earlier, who was doing the character comedy, that was actually like you could pay what you wanted. But we got tickets beforehand and we paid £5 per person. And then the show we went to yesterday was an offer of 2 for 1, and that cost £11 for 2 people, so £5.50 per person. Oh, it's raining again. What a surprise, Edinburgh. So all the shows are super affordable, especially when you go into like the half price hut. You can find yourself a good deal and just watch something random. I feel like that's what the Fringe is all about. Just going into something where you have no idea what to expect, really. But when you do go into the box office, you have to pay a one-off £5 booking fee. So if you are booking things in the box office, you kind of want to try and book as many things as you can at once, so that that booking fee doesn't start racking up with every booking that you make. Do you know what I mean? So this one's George Square. Normally heaving, according to Karen.
Not tonight.
Not tonight. It's a weekday night. We think that might be why.
And end of the Fringe, everyone's already been, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe.
It's not the greatest weather. Well, I mean, it's dry, but...
It's the best Edinburgh is going to get.
I think this is a great place to come to have a drink.
Oh, do you want to sing, please? That'd be lovely, okay? Right, lovely. So welcome to Paradise Palms. I thought I'd come dressed as
We're in
gorgeous.
a little pub called Paradise Palms. Come in for free, and there's like a cabaret show.
Gorgeous. It reminded you of gorgeous. Okay, great.
I wouldn't say it's been cabaret, would you?
I don't know, because I'm old.
It's just been a few I don't know the genre either. Mostly drag queens, but not all drag queens. Talking to us. I wouldn't call it stand-up though, just like presenting.
And if you're Scottish,
A little bit of
you
song.
support me and be a
It's
fan
nice,
because I'm
but
not.
we're fading, so we're probably going to head
I
back.
am well.
I'm back at Edinburgh Waverley Station for my train back to London. It's been a very short and sweet trip in Edinburgh. I've been here for about, less than 48 hours, about 38 hours, I would say. And I'm just locating the M&S again to do a little food shop for lunch on the train. I left a bit early to catch my bus from Leith, because that road in between Leith and Edinburgh town centre, you don't know if you're just going to get stuck in so much traffic, but it's not traffic from cars, it's just traffic from the traffic light. They just really stop the buses a lot. So yeah, I allowed like more than enough time for it, and I'm glad I did. So now I can get some goodies, maybe a coffee. Here's my train. It's going to be a much faster train to London than on the way up, because I just chose the cheapest option. Actually, it cost me £90 for my return between London and Edinburgh. That was with my rail card, so it would have cost like 145 quid. So they're not cheap, and I did contemplate flying. Now flying was going to cost me 60 quid, but that would not have allowed me to take any luggage, obviously, just a personal item only. And I still would have had to pay for my train to the airport, which would have ended up being 92 quid anyway. So I thought, you know what, this time, since I've got the rail card, might as well get the train, get some work done on the train. Because I got the cheapest option I could. It was like West Coast on the way up, which took 6 hours, but on the way back, it's Lumo? Is that the name of the... Looks like that's the name of the actual train line. I don't think I've ever travelled with them before. I mean, I've never done this trip before, which is fun. And it should only take 4 hours and 23 minutes. That's insane, isn't it? To get a train all the way from Edinburgh back to London King's Cross. Only 3 stops. Insane. Or 2 stops along the way, Morpeth and Newcastle. Now I'm just searching for... Okay, I see my characters going. And that is the end of my short but sweet trip up to the Edinburgh Fringe. In total, I spent £90 on my train travel between London and Edinburgh, £12 on local transport in Edinburgh, £23 on 3 Fringe shows, and around £80 on food and drinks during my time there. And I was very fortunate to stay in Karen's flat, so accommodation was free. So in total, this trip of 2 nights to the Fringe cost me about £205. If I had a bit more time, I definitely would have loved to have seen an improv comedy and maybe have tried to see a few people I follow on social media like Henry Rowley and Abby Clark. But I absolutely loved my short time in Edinburgh. It was my 2nd time at the Fringe, and I definitely would love to make this an annual thing. Amazing vibes, would recommend. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it entertaining or useful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.